hands or the encountered numberless animals, numberless human beings, numberless asura, intermediate beings, to free them from oceans or some suffering, and to bring to peerless happiness, total cessation, obscuration, completion, realization. And then for that, I need to achieve state of omniscience, and therefore I offer this kajori. And then you think, you see, not just pearls, you can think everyone is not everyone. Everything, every bead is a wish crown jewel. Every bead is a wish crown jewel. So you vigilate that. Every bead is a wish crown jewel. That fulfill all the wishes. Then offering to Kature. Not just statue, offering to His Holiness Dalai Lama, offering to Guru His Holiness Dalai Lama. Or that's aspect of Chenrezig. In human aspect, we can communicate. So that allows us to communicate, to receive teachings, initiation, so forth. So, okay, so every beat is which grandeur offered. So we get benefit having offered a mala of wish grand jewel. Just like the mandala offering, that even you have only grain and sand or something like that, and not even silver, copper, brass, nothing, just a flat stone. But you visualize the whole entire universe, as mentioned in the prayer. So right away, so in that minute you achieve unbelievable extensive merit, having offered the whole entire universe. That benefit would you get in that minute. So that's why mandala is regarded a method of collecting extensive merits. All that. Then whom you offer the Guru. So you collect the highest merit. Great purification, highest merit you collect from that. And then you offer with the bodhicitta, then you collect the extensive merit. You collect the extensive merit. Because achieving enlightenment person thinking. So you collect merit more than sky. You collect merit more than sky with the bodhicitta. Then, okay, please think this mala belongs to every helping. This which gradual mala belongs to every helping, every hunger ghost, belongs to every single helping, every single hunger ghost, every single animals, every single mosquitoes, every single ants, every single banana slug, every single banana slug, and every single tiny fly. So every single worms, fish, every single fish worm, so they given the fish to put a wire through and then give the fish, all belong to everyone, and then belong to every chicken, that's billion, zillion, trillion, so many of the killed each day in the world. Zillion, whatever, so belong to everybody, all the chickens, all the pigs, and every single, there are numberless universe, and they belong to every single human beings, not only us. Every single human beings. Though every single human beings who are suffering in this world, the refugees and those escaping and birds singing, and they're singing in the ocean. So those people killed in the war and all that suffer so much, no food, no shelter, no this. Unbelievable. Torture, so it belongs to everybody. So they belong to every human being. Belong to every human being. Every Sura being. Every Asura being. So now you offer on behalf of them. Now you offer on behalf of all sentient beings to Guru his own Lama Chenrezig. Then also, if you are living in the 5 precepts, 3, 4, 1, whatever, how many number of precepts, 10 abandonment Gitsul and the Gelong. So then, of course, you collect even much more merit, unbelievable. Then you see, living in Buddhist vow, millions of merits increases. Then that tongue about. So okay. So every sentient being get married by offering for them, dedicating for them and charity for them, then offer, and then everyone get married. Every ants, every flies, every chickens, everyone collect marriage in this way. So that's the most enjoyable thing in our lives. So everyone collect marriage. Okay, so this is how I suggest normally when you may overcut out the statue, to the Guru or to the statues, to sculpture, flowers, anything. You see, with the bodhicitta motivation, first make charity to the sentient beings. Then it belongs to the sentient beings. Then you offer on their behalf, then you offer, they won't collect marriage. Then dedication, okay? Sava Jama Yamba La Ye Meje Doje Guanye La Meje Debe Davula Dada Simjen Tamjen Doje Gudo Jo. So you yourself all sentiment receive each batch of holy body. Okay. Then I dedicate this the Lama Chopa Chenrezig started to become like that, like the holy body of the Guru. The batch of holy body and the surroundings. Then no death, so there's no death. So even Arhata doesn't have death. So the long life that that didn't agree. Dajamalu Tosa Dujane, and Dajamalu Tosa Dujane, Mama Salman also something collector has the merit and purified development. I was supposed to reciting there's another prayer, but I ran into this prayer. I began with that, but I ran this. So anyway, so we can pray to happen that. So there's also another prayer that's also I think it should be on Pure Land. Anyway, so it should be like Holy Bharata, Guru, all the lifespan, all that, entourage and all the Buddha service around. So and that happened like that on the lifetime, you see. Bande Lama Jigu Jinta Wagoda Gode Zeta Singamanda Cheche Centro Sangbo Jinta Watenda Gunanda So Juara Ju Jala Dejin Soa Tabe Do Dasu Kandu Nebe Satu Nada Omo Dabde Shiva Dan Chodan Das Zedu So I was thinking 12 lights around. I was thinking during the course. So you did lights. I was thinking of that during the course. 12 light offering. So it's the exercise today. Yeah, so see, every time there's a puja, the offerings, you have to remember these things, all these offerings, not just perform there, but it's individually part when it comes offerings, and then you remember these things, offer towards merit field. Then you collect unbeliever. So we offered the ornament, this pearl mala, but actually we usually like which kind of jewel. However, there's so much merit we received for having offered which kind of jewel garlands. We call it merit. Yeah, as a King Ashoka past life, is the one child, and they were playing in the sand, and the Buddha came along in that path. It didn't go in the main road and came there. Then one child stood up. They have nothing to offer. Then second child stood like circus. Then the third child stood up. Then offered a sand grain in the hand. They're playing the sand, so often Buddha's being bold by visualizing every sand is the gold. So then received merit having offered that many gold, as that many sand offered. So next life he was born as King Ashoka in India, and he was able to build 10 million church, I think, 10 million stupa one day. He was built 10 million stupa a day, one day. Then built many monasteries and offers food for the sanghas. So unbelievable. He was able to collect. So there was like before a child, and offered sand in the hand, visualized gold. So then he collected merit having offered gold. So the year we collected unbelievable merit and by visualizing which grand jewel beads. Then we collected offered garlands of jewels. And also, as I mentioned before already, during the teaching a long time ago, a few days, maybe a week ago, I'm sure, So anyway, 80,000 eons. Yeah, kind of thing. No, not 8,000. I forgot, because it
806, I think. 806 million.
That's right. Was that? Can you stretch your hands? Oh, I said, oh, yeah.
806.
806, you're right. You're very right. Thank you. So there are many 806 what?
Million.
6 million, yes. That much you don't get reborn law of realms. For that much you don't get reborn law of realms. Then of course ultimately sources of all the realization, the final goal enlightenment, and to free the numberless sentient beings from the oceans of samsara suffering. It has happened. You can do that. And then around that to bring everyone to full enlightenment, Buddhahood, total cessation of obscuration, completion realization. Everyone to bring that. So it has by offering this, which can do mala, which can, it has that extensive, unbelievable result, benefit. You see, this beyond our imagination or conception, beyond our conception, the most unbelievable merit. So glad to share this today, this morning, all like that. Okay. So the just so it's a practice of 7 limb basically, because of the posture, prostration and antidote to antidote to prideness, antidote to that, particular antidote that, but it purifies all the exams, body, spirit, mind, and then to achieve, transform or achieve Buddha's Bhattara holy body, Buddha's Bhattara holy speech, Buddha's Bhattara holy mind. Oh, prostration. Then the offering is a practice of offering is a particular antidote to attachment. Then becomes causes. Then it becomes cause of. So as I mentioned, the benefit of the life to life, all the success, life to not only this life to life, 100,000 million, success, and so your wishes get success, in the enjoyment, the charity and the offering to Mary Field, so the enlightenment, ultimately the full enlightenment. So when you achieve enlightenment, the infinite, infinite offerings to enjoy the transcendental wisdom and great bliss and all them. So these are infinite offerings is enjoyment, like that, result, cost like that. And then, so while we're in the samsara, incredible, unbelievable, life, 100,000 but gone on, success, unbelievable, like it costs for that. So, Kaswari, even you didn't go, even you went to university, got degree and learned economic, and you got degree and many things, but you could not find job. But you do business, but your business don't become successful. And always problem, and always we face difficulties. Also, your business don't. Intellectually, is what you learn from the university, you know that. Intellectually, a certain idea, success will happen, idealistically. But it's what you learned. So, but when you actually do it, it doesn't work. You understand? When you actually do, there's a lot of obstacles, it doesn't work. Or failed. Many times it happens. You plan something, it doesn't work. And then you get failed. There are many things in life like this. So that is because of not having enough marriage. Not having enough marriage. And most people in the world don't know. They were creating cause of success. It's the outside business, outside, harming others, cheating others, non-virtue, and all like that. Well, then if it's success, temporary good. Temporarily it's good, but many lifetimes you have loss and suffering, even human beings, so much not just one life, many lifetimes, problems. So like that, so most human beings in the world who don't know Dharma, who don't know karma, who don't know that. Happiness has to come from your mind, not from outside. The suffering also has to stop from your mind. It's not many things, not from outside. So do not know that. So life's so much struggle is that, problem is that. So, offering so important all the time, not just one time, all the time put effort, and that's so important for your success. Benefit, especially benefit numberless sentiment, benefit other teaching, your realization. So, all the time, every day, all the time, whenever the opportunity there's, through that, always, whatever you do, you see Dharma. Whatever you do, you see Dharma, opportunity to practice Dharma. Charity, making charity, making charity to the merit field. So always, we are out alive, full of opportunity to collect, to practice Dharma, to charity or offering. I'm full opportunity to Dharma practice, but if you don't practice, then nothing. You see, you have to bring Dharma in your daily life, in the daily action. Full opportunity. So then offering, then compassion. Compassion is the case of the negative karma, general negative karma, collected with the ignorance and attachment. As an antidote for that, all negative karma. compassion, then the Kasochi, each result Dhammakaya. Then the Kasura, then rejoicing the Kasura against jealousness, particular remedy to delusion, jealousness. Then rejoice. Then result, you achieve the holy body Buddha. Tonan Mitumba Mama. This is unbelievable. How much you see the Buddha's holy body, never get satisfaction, never get bored. The ordinary body is soon even you see so beautiful at the beginning, but next day or same day or I don't know, the next month or next week, you don't say, oh, it's beautiful, it's ugly, or things like that. It changes. So Buddha's word about how many times you see it's incredible, no satisfaction. So all of that. Good that such a holy body you eat cause, but rejoicing the oh, then they all then now comes requesting for long life, stable life. They got the Yamanaka aspect. So all the then here the Guru says, you request for long life here in the 7 practice. So Kature. So there's a particular underdrought. Request long life in 7 practice, a particular underdrought to be little late to the Guru. Be little to the Guru. Give up Guru after you made the connection. You know, it's like boyfriend, girlfriend. You don't like it, then give it up. If it doesn't fit your self-chasing thought, your attachment, then give it up. So like that, you see. Oh, that kind of mind, you know, devoting that kind of mind, following Guru. So then that's why huge problem rises later. So huge problem rises later. All that you see, you create a heavy cynic karma in your life. So disturb the Guru's holy mind. All those heavy cynical karma, the long life puja is the underdrought to purify those negative karma. Long life puja is the underdrought to that. They long request long life, the 7 in practice. That. So then what happens? And then by creating those nigtamas, and then can cause your life short. So therefore, disciples, and it becomes a cause of it becomes one of the best cause of long life for the disciples. For the long life of the disciples. Like that. How it works, scientifically how it works is like that. So the Kasura, long life, but not necessarily only this life, but life for 100,000 to go on. The karma is expandable. So like that. Then also from that, all your wishes get succeed. All that, so many things happens. Maybe to achieve immortal life. Immortal life, not death. immortal life. So the Bhajar holy body, immortal. On the other contrary, was very important purification. So here today is elaborated. So elaborate what we normal practice in every day many times. Well, then that is today here is elaborated, and especially Lama Chopa and that Mapa Milaraba, Teloba Naraba, so many Indian great yogis, Tibetan great yogis, so many Lama Tsongkhapa disciples, so many, even those who achieved enlightenment in one life. All those came from the Guru practice, came from the Guru Yoga practice. Main, that root of the path to enlightenment is titled in the Lamdrim. So it all come from the Guru practice, correctly practicing Guru Yoga, correctly following the Guru with the mind and action, with the mind and action. It's not only the devotion, it's the action also. Sambatan Jorwa, so action, so following the offering service, following the Guru's wishes, Guru's advice. So action, not only devotion. So devotion is just mind, you see. So the so they all achieved enlightenment in one. There are so many of them achieved enlightenment in one life, in brief lifetime or degenerated time. So all those come from Lama Chopa. So this Lama Chopa is, as I mentioned, is a pension of the church, and then he checked all the previous what meant those yogis to achieve enlightenment in brief lifetime in Japan. So so he put together here, integrated here. So the Lama Chopa is like this. You have to understand the richness or worthy richness of the Lama Chopa benefit. I mean, the practice and benefit you have to understand. So today done this way. So of course, your prayer, as a Guru praying for disciple praying for Guru has power. Because Dharma connection, the Guru praying for disciple is much power. And disciple praying for Guru is much power for success. And parents praying for children, children praying for parents, is blood relationship, so power. Then the third one is a material connection. Those people who are living in the same house, praying each other has power also. So like that, so your prayers, yes, can help. Yes. Peaceful obstacles, and we definitely will help. So like that. So therefore you can rejoice. Then the other one is the next one is requesting to turn the Dharma. Will request that, and then then Sung Tangyang particular antidote to negative karma, abandon holy Dharma, Tambicha Pangwa. Heavy, unbelievable heavy negative karma. You say, this teaching for me taught Buddha, but you don't understand the teaching of emptiness or Abhidhamma Kosha or something, you see, taught by Buddha, but you don't understand. So they were, oh, this teaching I don't understand, this teaching is not for me. You give it up. Oh, this is no use for me. Oh, while it is Buddha teaching, then there is avoiding Holy Dharma. Avoiding Holy Dharma, that one. The careless, not being object of your devotion, but you see, give up, you're careless. You give up on the object of devotion, that's avoiding Dharma. Tabja Dujin, which is said in the teaching, burning text is avoiding Holy Dharma. He didn't mention. But I think that's mainly with the mind, I think, not the burning text, but then of course, because no other way to keep it very difficult, so all the letters absorbed in the absorb your heart. There's no letters there. So you burn the text, you burn the page by reciting Heart Sutra, by maintaining the emptiness. So by doing like that, you still have respect to the subject. So you absorb your heart in the form of So that, I think that wouldn't become avoiding Dharma, but Rinpoche mentioned head with Nyingma, avoiding Dharma, so Holy Dharma. So anyway, main thing is giving up from the object of devotion. So while the Buddha teaching, or then avoiding Dharma, is a heavy negative karma, destroyed all the holy stupa, holy object, Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, text, Buddha said, holy object, Buddha, statue, stupa, sculpture, temples, everything in the world will destroy. I think Chimo might have mentioned more than that. I think now I don't remember. But I look it back again, but my memory is so bad. So I think it's worse than that. So heavy. We don't know. You don't know what you're doing. We don't know what it means about Holy Dharma. We have no idea. No clear. Then you do many times the teachings you don't understand, but then you give it up. It's not for me. You give it up. I think it's, especially for Tibetans, usually, even you don't understand, you see, so forth, then even you don't understand, you listen with the faith. What you are supposed to think is, I don't understand now, but in the future, I hope I can understand. You have to plan like this. So that you don't create negative karma, abandon the Holy Dharma. That's what I advise, to think like that. So I think, Westerners, I think, many don't know about Holy Dharma, what it means. Anyway, so it's a great danger. So so to answer the question, true Dharma will is undergo through that particular negative karma, it purifies. Because the result, you achieve Sung Tangyang, the Buddha's holy Sung Tangyang, perfect Buddha's holy speech. Sangbeyang, perfect Buddha's holy speech. And this Sangbeyang is not only, you don't have related to Burma, no, the perfect holy speech of Buddha. So you concentrate with that. So that you say impermanence. For somebody, you teach impermanence, you hear impermanence, but somebody, you hear things are empty, empty of true existence. And, Sutra, Tantra, the billion people, everyone who needs hear different instruction, they can hear that. Even Buddha said one word, or something like that. Then you see, it causes yourself to give teachings. in the future to even while you are samsara, so able to give teaching to many sentiments for cause for that, and there may not the result. Sorry. Then the dedication. I think dedication is against to particular. I think I don't remember, but I think it's heresy. Particular understood heresy. I think. Sorry. And that achieve Dhammakaya Rupakaya. So like that. Okay, now gone, now finished.
So we start the Lama Chopa with verse 2 on page 83. First, six
So you have to mention, better to mention each title, like Chinginanda Nga, the mentor of the pure ultimate reality. So you have to mention each title. It makes sense. Otherwise, just go faster. Yeah, okay.
Okay. So now we do the 6 mudras and the 6 mantras, 6 concentrations. Om Svabhava Vishuddhi Dhammate Vrajasiddhi Om Namo Sarva Tathagata
The mantra of the sky treasure, we mentioned the title, each one.
Okay.
Then do the meditation.
I understand. The mantra of the sky treasure. Namo Sarva Tathagata Vishva Mukhabhye Sarva Tatkam Udgata Spadanam Hiyam Gaganakam Soha. The mantra of arising. Om Amrita Humpe.
The mantra of arising nectar.
Of arising nectar. The mantra of receiving all wishes. Om
Amrita Humpe.
Did I forget that?
Then next one.
The mantra of receiving all wishes.
Oh.
Om Akara Mukam Sarva Dhammana Ajuna Panahata. The mantra of extensive power. Namo Sarva Tathagata Avalokite Om Sambara Sambara Om. And then the mantra of the controlling wheel. Om Ruru Spuru Jala Tishta Siddhi Lochani Sarva Ata Sadani Soha. And then the words of truth. Dangi Sampe Tobdani Deshin Sakpe Jin Tobdan Cheki Yinki Tobnam Ki Danam Gandak Sampakun Deda Tamche Chiripa Topa Mepa Jungyu.
Okay.
Verse 56.
I want to mention here also the double bhaja is not just one. You can visualize numberless. Not just one. As I mentioned the story before, so you can mention, you can visualize numberless double bhaja and offer. Even somebody is offering, but you can visualize numberless. Then you collect marriage. So you collect unbelievable marriage. You offer that many 100,000 million billion whatever. So you collect that much marriage. As I mentioned, King Ashoka's life story, all like that. So then, what about other offering? What about the offering? You can if somebody is offering, you're not offering physically, But you can visualize a sky filled with all directions, filled with offering, each type of offerings. You can visualize in the image offering. So you get unbelievable, most unbelievable merit from each offering. So that I try to tell during the long life puja normally, but sometimes doesn't happen. So that's so please to opportunity to collect merit extensive. Okay. Yeah.
To Kyabje Lama Zopa Rinpoche, from the vast sky of Dharmakaya space, like a star appearing in the light of the day, the most rare or fortunate events, village of Tame, Nepal, you appeared in this human form. Before you could even walk, you showed the signs of being an unmistaken incarnation of the great Laudo Lama, meditator, Kunsang Yeshe. What a great auspiciousness. As a child, you thought to go to Mintroling Monastery in Tibet, but instead your uncle Ngawang Gendum brought you to the monastery of Tomogeshe Rinpoche. Then you ended up in the refugee camp of Baksa after fleeing Tibet. While in Baksa, the monk Chambi brought you to the room of Lama Tutenyeshi, and a karmic bond that would come to shine a great light on the dark land of the West was rekindled. What a great auspiciousness. When Zina first requested Lama to teach in Bodh Gaya, it was you, Supreme One, who accepted the request. Inspired by Kanchen Yeshe Gyaltsen, you taught the first 5-day course, which quickly grew to become a biannual event in Kopan. Now, 47 years later, you have given the keys to liberation and enlightenment to tens of thousands of students of Kopan alone. What a great auspiciousness. When the world turned dark on Losar morning in 1984, and Lama Yeshe passed away, you immediately took the helm of the FPMT organization and traveled without break for so many years, steering the fledgling group of 40 centers to its current status of more than 160 centers, projects, and services. Impeccably following the advice of His Holiness, you protected the centers and students from danger, becoming the mother, the father, the protector of us all. What a great auspiciousness. As the organization grew, you invited the most highly educated of Sera Geshes to teach so the students everywhere could learn the great philosophical texts, while always ensuring that practice and the heart of service remain at the core. Like this, you initiated FPMT basic program and grew the master program, paving the way for a new generation of well-educated and well-integrated teachers to serve the organization. What a great auspiciousness. To help secure the longevity of the Sera monastic education, you established the Sera Food Fund, enabling the monks to focus on their studies and your students to create a vast skies of merit. Likewise, you have overseen the continuous growth of Kopan Monastery and Kacho Gagil Nunnery, and have rebuilt monasteries vulnerable to the generation in Mongolia, in Tsum and Jalsa in Nepal, which are now flourishing. What a great auspiciousness. Your vast vision to bring holy object to every corner of the world is without equal. Exceeding the wishing of Lama Yeshe, 2 great statues of Maitreya Buddha will now be built in India, while great prayer wheels, stupas, Guru Rinpoche statues, giant tankas, and other holy objects are going up around the world. Due to Rinpoche's limitless compassion, even the animals of those without faith can now create merit, helping to bring peace to the world and balance to the elements. What a great auspiciousness. Due to Rinpoche's vision of benefiting sentient beings as vast as space, the Sangata Sutra, the Sutra of Golden Light, the Vajrakata Sutra, and others are now recited regularly throughout the whole world. Many thousands of Nyingma retreats have been completed, and many 100 million many retreats and so many individual Lamrim and deity retreats have been done. And due to Rinpoche's indescribable kindness and guidance, we now have everything we need to help ourselves and others at the critical time of death. What a great auspiciousness. Your help for children, the poor, the sick, and the elderly manifests in ever-expanding circle of schools, homes for the destitute, clinics, and an eye hospital in Tibet. For so many animals bound for slaughter, you have created safe havens. Most recently, due to great concern for the elderly who have been left alone in your homeland, an old-age Dharma home will be built where Sherpas destitute of help can live out their lives with Dharma and peace. What a great auspiciousness. But greatest of all your holy deeds are the unmatched, unexcelled, and unending treasury of Dharma teachings that Rinpoche gives at every moment, with every breath, with every movement of your holy body, speech, and mind. Having crisscrossed the globe continuously for more than 45 years, you have given teachings like no other on the heart of the path, how to correctly devote to the virtuous friend, so that we may receive the nectar blessing needed to actualize the path. You have shown us how to carry out all our practice in the most extensive way, to create the most extensive merit of virtue and merit of wisdom. You have shown us how to meditate precisely on the subtle point of emptiness, so that we may cut the root of our ignorance. And by your peerless, faultless example, you have shown us perfectly how to take the essence from every moment of our unfathomably perfect rebirths and make our lives more beneficial for others. You have shown, Lama Vajradhara, that our beginningless lives, just this thought, beginningless, we have gone through infinite lives from the king of the world down to the lower poor and in the hells and in the asuras, in the devas, and now, after in immeasurable time, you appear in our life just like a beam of light. How can we express how precious this thing is? I mean, it's amazing after all of this incredible number of lives, and now you appear and showed us the way out. So our gratitude is really without limit. Oh, an indescribable auspiciousness. And yet, despite Rinpoche's atomic energy and passion to blast us out of samsara, incredible, ba, 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 ba. Yeah. We are still children, often lost and confused, in need of your continual guidance and care. Guru Chenrezig, Lama Vajradhara, hear the prayers of your disciple children. We are the sole refuge. You are our sole refuge and protector and savior, our light of the path. Don't ever leave us. Until we attain your enlightened state, hold us in your compassion and guide us. Having shown us how to open the door of Dharma, we will work diligently to give the meaningless affair of this life. Having opened our hearts, we will work continuously to benefit living beings. We promise that. Having opened our wisdom eye, we will persevere in our analysis of how things really exist. Having saved our lives, we will dedicate ourselves to becoming most quickly like you, so that our every action will be suffused with bodhicitta. Our every breath will be most meaningful for others. May our pure practice be the cause for you to stay us forever. Incredible, 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 incredible. Guru Chenrezig Vajradhara, hear the prayer of your disciple children. You are the sole refuge, protector, and savior, our light of the path. Don't ever leave us. Until we attain your enlightened state, hold us in your compassion and guide us. May all auspiciousness continue to ripen. Thank you, Lama Vajradhara.
That is great. Thank you very much. So making Massimo is yeah. All the people who are from Lama Tsongkhapa coming here learn Lamrim and basic program and master program now. So they recent. Many years. And so anyway, who learned every word of sutra and tantra from Lama Tsongkhapa. So everyone, not only Italians, others from other countries, and how much they learned with the Dhamma, Sutra, Tantra from Lama Tsongkhapa. That's Massimo's kindness. This, because he offered the land. This was his share. By his family, he gave land to Lama Tsongkhapa, this whole building, the share given to him. So he offered to Lama. Then the Lama Tsongkhapa Center is established here. So therefore, from Lama Tsongkhapa Center and for Italians or from outside countries, anybody who came to learn. So that's a root. So there, before Geshe so then before Geshe stopped then. Before Geshe stopped in 3 years, and then Geshe so how many years? 27. Yeah. So that's not the Geshe and Geshe. So then, of course, then many high lamas, Tabjeling Rinpoche can pass life, his own came a few times, and then, but many of the great teachers, so they received any high tantra initiation and sutra tantra teaching, unbelievable. So many sentient beings found the seed of enlightenment. So many sentient beings. So that is so beneficial. So that's Massimo's kindness offering the land, the Lama. So that. So that. So in that now, Massimo, he read many things about me. I didn't have any qualities. What I mentioned there. That I prepared, it takes many eons, and so, so I didn't have any qualities that I mentioned there. So I must say that, and then without need to say much word, just I can't really benefit sentient beings much because I don't Dhamma. You see, so only a few words on liberty, few words so repeat, that. So like that, so I do know the Dharma, so how can I benefit to others? You understand? So like that. So that's the real reason that I can benefit. to really other sentient beings, like that. So, but you see, maybe I can help a little bit to people, some people to stop killing, something like so forth. You know, there's a Nigrikama like or 5 or 3 or 4 to take the precepts and the to abandon Nigrikama. And so then, yeah, so however, the few Nigrikamas, so what they always do, then stop, you see. Then causing not only beginningless samsara, but also endless samsara which they carry. So they try to stop some negative karma or they engage. So maybe something like that, you see. Benefit something like that, you see. So it's like that, my situation, you see. So can't really benefit. It is in the teaching. Benefit is only when you eat the first bhumi. Benefit of sentient being is when you eat the first bhumi, I think it's something that Arya being. So that mentioned, so anyway, your prayers, yes, has power, because as I mentioned, Dharma connection we have, so it's power to live longer and to benefit. Yes, it's power. So I said, thank you very much. Thank you so much. So please.
Yes.
Rinpoche, Kajula has given us a prayer to recite in order to clear the obstacles to your long life and create the merit for you to remain with us. And Rinpoche, although we, your disciples, may not be able to see clearly your qualities, your realizations and benefit, Rinpoche, Kajula sees. Kajula sees, and this prayer contains the unmistaken words of Kajula to you. And therefore, I would like to read this prayer, and then the Long Life Choir would like to sing it for you. And then we would like to invite everybody, really from their hearts, on behalf of every ant and every mosquito and all the numberless sentient beings in all the 6 realms, to please join us in singing it and thanking Rinpoche for every action and every word and every breath, and begging him to remain long. So first, I'm going to recite the words in English. I made a few changes. So the first verse is a praise to His Holiness. Through illuminating all, your appearance dispels the darkness. Your clear mind knows the 84,000 heaps of Dharma, the power of the remedy to the 84,000 delusions. Your proclaiming dependent arising itself is victorious in battle with the Maras. I worship His Holiness, the Dalai Lama, the supremely kind, great Vajradhara on my crown. Most precious Lama, you, Rinpoche, clarify the scriptures and realizations, the teachings of the Buddha. And you spread and illuminate those teachings wherever they have not yet spread in the world. Having become an actual son of the conquerors, you bear hardships with patience. In your continuum is the realization of the perfection of wisdom, subtle, dependent, arising. Precious jewel, Lord possessing love and compassion, who liberates upon seeing, treasury of mastery of the all-arising interpretive and definitive scriptures, supremely great among the great, fully comprehending and clarifying the meaning of emptiness and compassion. You, Rinpoche, guide all beings in the path to liberation. Perfectly qualified spiritual friend, our Guru, please remain forever. Please, Aryatara, you who protect from the fears of the three times, increase the lifespans and activities of the beings who preserve the Holy Dharma, and always, without separation, develop their spontaneous actions by the infallible deities of the three roots. May all be auspicious. So there are two members of the choir who maybe missed their airplane just to do that. So can we all please now sing together, and really from your heart? Yeah. Please lift on Rinpoche.
Thank you very much. You people, they dedicated to learn the chanting the long prayer from Bhutan. From that's from the singers from Bhutan. They put together the prayer of chanting. Not as a song, but as a prayer of chanting. One lady meant. So there was one prayer. She been following my what's her name? Gerson. What's her name? The first singer. Yeah. She's a famous singer in Bhutan. So she was following my what? The on Facebook. So she has been looking for a long time. So she was very surprised to hear that I was in Bhutan and that I was in Bhutan. She was very surprised to hear that, and then we met. So she met. Yes, but a lot of music. I think she didn't understand. Made it more like a song or so. A lot of music, and she thinks it went very well. But I think Kesang likes that. But maybe young people like. But so anyway, then her sister Namjal lives in Bhutan, serves parents. So when abbot from Bhutan, the museum abbot together. So that I don't know, I asked somebody to go to make that chanting. So they made two types of chanting there. So first one, the second one. So very good. So anyway, I want to thank you from the heart. You have been trying to learn for every day, and thank you very much. And now I think you become opera. What is it? Opera. Now you become opera in the FPMT. You become opera to Lama Chopa and then FPMT. You become opera. Thank you very, very much. What's her name, the actress? She's very good. She's very good. Very good. I don't know what normally she does. I have no idea, but this she's very good. Okay, thank you very much. That's all. Okay.